Can't really say I'm crazy interested in fighting anyone at the moment. Get out of here. Get out of here. So it's been about 10 days since I released my impressions video of the new No Man's Sky Voyagers update, and with the new release of the expedition, as well as finally getting some time to really sink my teeth into it and find the ins and outs, stay for some hot fixes, and really get a good grasp of what this update has to offer, I can safely say that this is definitely one of the greats. It's been a while since I have played an update in No Man's Sky in which I have fully felt motivated to complete the entire expedition. And this one here, even at the time of recording, I have not finished it, but I'm about like 95% done this expedition. I haven't had this much fun in No Man's Sky, I'd say, since maybe the next update or the Origins update. I don't think I've had this much fun in No Man's Sky. No? Oh, dude, it looks so cool. I mean, rainy planet does not mean jungle planet or anything like that. Don't forget that. Wow. Now, in my last video, I addressed that there were a lot of bugs that I expected to be ironed out. And as of the recording of this video, it appears that in about 2 weeks' time, about, I'd say 50 to 60% of the bugs have been fixed. A lot of the ship placement bugs with the collision bugs, as well as building ships, entering ships, and as well as the autopilot all have been addressed and fixed for the most part. There's definitely still some ironing out to do, and I definitely feel as though if the hot fixes are coming out this frequently, then I do feel as though they're going to come in rather quickly and patch this up. Well, I believe that we should be good on chromatic metals here. Wait. I definitely put in a stack of copper. Sean, I lost everything. I have lost the copper that I put in my machine. It is gone. Sean, that's unacceptable. Sean, please fix that. That's insane. So far in my overview of this entire update, a lot of the positives I really have to say is the whole EVA, no gravity movement around space, as well as the skydive ability onto planets is such an awesome addition to the game. It's an amazing way to transverse the medium at which you move from point A to point B. I don't know what that slamming is. Might make the jump. It's time to make the jump. High altitude halo jump. Come on. Oh, look at the... Oh, man. Holy crap. Inertia. Oh, this is so awesome. This game is so impressive to look at sometimes. It's trippy. Oh! How sick was that? It teleported it, did it? Yeah. Yep. So the whole ability to just float around in space, just jump out of a ship and float around in that empty void really gives you a sense of scale. Even if, as far as open-ended space games go, No Man's Sky is on the smaller side of solar system scale, it doesn't change the fact that when you're floating around in space, you really do feel that emptiness, especially when you just hear the breathing of your suit. So, like I said earlier, I really got into the new expedition. This expedition had a ton of stuff to offer. It really got you going right away. It had you build a Corvette ship. It had you teleport. You didn't even have to bother the tutorial mission on building the initial ship. It just put you right into the construction of the new one, which is good. It really gives new players the gate to just get right into that. I don't want to say end game content, but I mean, these parts are expensive, so it's definitely, you know, if you're starting a normal save, you're not going to be getting Corvettes right away. So big W on Hello Games for having the expedition, you know, put you right off into this later game content. And it's really awesome because it feels as though in these expedition games they save, and I don't know if they save or if they really just discover these planets, but the planets they have in these expedition servers are always the coolest looking planets. They always save the best ones for these expeditions for people to explore, and it's so awesome doing your missions and stuff inside of these really cool worlds they have to showcase. Something I really notice, the graphical improvements really are standing out to me, and my machine also feels it. I will be talking about optimization and some of the negatives in the latter half of this video. But as far as the graphics themselves go, the game looks stunning. I said it before and I'll say it again. The lighting effects are blowing me away. They're so cool. Whoever's running the whole visual upgrade basis and keeping the visuals of the game up to par every year, it feels like we get new graphics updates. W to that guy, W to that team, whoever's doing it. Great job. Keep up the good work. I'm excited to see what other graphical enhancements they have in the future. Wow. That looks amazing. Dude, what if I step out EVA through this? This is so sick. Holy crap. And really overall, I think that this this DLC, as well as the expedition it comes with, are both tons of fun. I mean, like I said earlier, the ability to transfer yourself, you know, in open space from the ship to the space station, or whether it be from a freighter that's parked in front of you, you can just jump out of your ship and float on towards it. These are all awesome things that connect the player more to I don't want to say about the location in front of them, or more of the destination they're going to. The journey there just has that extra step that I think No Man's Sky just didn't have before, which kind of is going to lead me right into the stuff that I really want to see this game expand upon or fix or overhaul. Because, I mean, let's face it, if you ask any No Man's Sky fan to make a list of stuff they want in the game, I think everyone is going to, while share some stuff, everyone's going to have their own unique list of stuff they'd like to see in their space exploration game. Now, as far as negatives go in this update, I've really noticed some issues with some more Corvette collision bugs, some issues with placing parts, and it's like they don't get deleted right, or they're not placing correctly, they're not snapping correctly. Just a bunch of small little placement bugs. Again, they fixed almost I'd say about half of the bugs were fixed within the first 2 weeks of the expansion. So I honestly, in 2 months time or even a month time, like, I'm expecting a lot of these to be ironed out. So I don't really want to sit around on the collision bugs or anything like that. But one thing I do want to address, and the expedition really is highlights this, and especially if the game like Light No Fire is going to have every player in a shared instance, or not in a shared instance, but if Light No Fire is going to have all the players sharing areas and sharing the same world, I think this game has some serious instance issues. I really think that Hello Games should put some resources into focusing on multiplayer compatibility with player-to-player interactions, maybe like collision detection upgrades or something like that, like something that can improve the interactions between players. I don't know if it's a tick rate thing. I feel as though there could be, I think they need to expand on player-to-player interaction in the open world, especially in that of an expedition. This kind of brings me into some of the different stuff that they could expand upon, like maybe even like a proper PvP for No Man's Sky. I mean, I understand that they had a combat overhaul not too long ago, but I definitely think we're due for a real combat overhaul. And I'm not saying like just, better, more guns or something, or more enemies. I mean in the sense of a proper, hit base, HP loss, weapons do attack and defense damage. Maybe it's a setting people toggle in their network setting to where they're like PvP friendly or something. I don't know, but a proper PvP mode against players and other players where, you get onto someone else's ship and maybe you want to steal stuff from them or anything like that, I think would really, really add to the fun factor of this game, as well as interaction between players. I think it formed to some natural, gangs, outlaw gangs that players make, or even vice versa, enforcer security teams and stuff like that. I think it offer a lot to the game, and that kind of bounces back to the whole instancing thing. Like it's as if they gotta just work on that player-to-player instance a little bit better, and the way they interact, I think, would help the game's multiplayer aspect indefinitely, as well as for multiplayer crew. And this goes back to the squad base or the crew aspect. Is now that we have multiple players able to be in the same ship, I mean, how much longer before they decide to add multi-crew ships? And I'm talking proper multi-crew ships. Where's like some ball turrets, some missile defense, or a scanner module, or something like that, where other players can take the controls of a co-pilot seat or something, and maybe your Corvette could have 3 pilots and 2 of them man the guns or something. Like, that would be a really, really cool feature that they could add. And I honestly, out of all the things, that seems to be the most plausible addition that they may add next to these Corvettes, and I would not be surprised if we saw that feature coming in sooner rather than later. I think that there also should be a overhaul to the enemy AI. I mean, this is something that people have been asking for a while as far as animal AI goes. I definitely do agree that there needs to be some overhaul to animal AI, how they interact with you as the player. I think they should make some more unique traits amongst the animals, maybe make them behave differently. I do feel as though Light No Fire really is going to show that technology if they have it in store. But it would be really cool if No Man's Sky could squeeze in an update that made the animals a little more unique between each other, and also made predators a little bit more interesting on planets. Whether they have abilities or tactics that are different to that of other animals would be really cool to see. Maybe, make animals hunt more, or make them, just behave differently than how they do now. And even if not that, a small thing that they could do that I feel would make a huge difference is just turn off the predator icon on planets. If I land on a planet and that little red claw shows up, right away I'm turning around and shooting the thing. I think if they take away that icon, it would really add to the immersiveness on the planets when something sneaks up on you and attacks you or something. I think it would just add an extra layer of danger to planets that I think would overall be fun to encounter and memorable. I mean, overall, I really could sit here all day and list stuff that No Man's Sky could do to make it better. I mean, like I said, everyone either has the same things on their list or they have completely different things on their list. And as far as I'm concerned, this game is still awesome, regardless of what they add and haven't added and what they're going to continue to add. I'm sure this game is going to get even more support than what it has now. And I wouldn't be surprised if a year from now this game's not even recognizable. So I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out. It's been a while. I don't know what game I'm going to be covering next, but even if you did enjoy this video, just please leave a like, subscribe, and follow the Twitch. The Twitch is everything. So go say hi to Twitch, and I'll see you in the next one.